Hey there, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my creative life. I am working on a really fun card. I'm calling it a pop-out card. I got the inspiration from Jennifer McGuire. I love her YouTube channel, so if you are interested at all in that, check her out. But basically, I'm making a space scene. So what I did is I grabbed some white enamel spray. This is a Dina Wakley spray, and I guess my nozzle was clogged, but I took the little spout out. I'm just splattering some white along the front part of the card base. I also grabbed some sparkly white splatter as well and just put it on there, and that's just to give it a little bit more sparkle. Very simple. I didn't need to go all crazy. This is a dark blue. I think it's called blueberry blue, to be honest with you, from cut cardstock. But I cut these pieces out from Printable Cuttable Creatables, which I am a design team member. This planet, I ran out of space when I cut it, but that's okay because I knew I was only going to put a portion of it on the bottom of the card because I wanted this to emulate the look of Mars, and I'm just guessing from all my elementary knowledge that it's red. So I did that two-part layered planet, and that's their planets file, and then also the alien, which is a three-layered piece, which I love. So what you see on my scoreboard is a piece of acetate, which is 1 inches by 4 inches. I am scoring at a half an inch, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. And basically this is going to go into a square, and the 2 half inches, of course, are going to butt up to each other to create a 1 inch, which makes it a square. So this pop out card is going to be placed at the bottom. That's the little mechanism, the acetate piece. But just keep on watching it. It'll all make sense in just a minute. Now, I probably should have used a thinner piece of acetate because it didn't move as well as I was hoping, but it did the job at the end, so I'm okay with it. You can definitely use cardstock. The reason why I used the clear acetate was because my alien figure, his legs are open, and I didn't want the cardstock to show through. And the sample that Jennifer gives is cardstock. But I put these 3 layers together just using some liquid adhesive. And I got to tell you, this alien is adorable. I love that it's in 3 layers because it also gave an extra sturdiness to this floating piece. And you'll see what I mean in a minute about the floating piece. So I didn't show you when I put together the planet. Obviously, I just used liquid adhesive as well. Put it around the circles on that top layer, and then, press it against each other. So once I get this alien, look at that. Oh my God, so cute. Now this paper was double-sided. It was like a really bright green and this really bright yellow that I'm showing you right now. I really could have done either side, but of course, aren't all aliens green? So I used the green side, of course. And again, I thought about using foam tape to kind of give this dimension, but then I thought, no, the pop up or pop out is dimension enough, so I didn't need to do that. So once all that white splatter dried, I went ahead and adhered the planet to the bottom edge, and this is where the cube is going to go. So the both half inches are going to have adhesive on it, and it's going to just move in that way. So when it folds flat. So the thing you do need to remember if you're going to try something like this is, in my case, I'll use the term alien. The alien, when it's on this mechanism, it still needs to be within the card base size so it fits in the envelope. And the way I had folded it earlier, I hope that gave you kind of a visual on what I'm talking about. So I'm just using some double-sided tape to the back of both of the half-inch portions. And I wanted a really strong adhesive for this because anytime you have movement in a card or a project, you want to make sure you have really strong adhesive so that it doesn't just fall apart. And once I pulled off one layer, I put a second one because I wanted the whole half inch to be filled. And this is a little bit, I think it's bigger than a 1/4 inch because it seemed to cover more than half. But anyhow, you see what I did. So I'm just eyeballing it, and I'm putting it right on the bottom of the edge, just that first half, just so I know it's on there good, burnished it down. And then the second one, I'm going to do the same thing. I removed the first layer of the double-sided tape, and then I'm adding a second layer just because I want the whole half to be covered, and any loose pieces, because I use my thumbnail to cut it or tear it, I just tucked it under, and I just butt it right up there so it's, an inch. But see how it seems a little wonky, and again, I think it's because the acetate's really thick, but that's okay. So not that, just fold it down, so not the first inch, but the second one, because that's what's going to make it pop out. So that's where I'm going to add this little alien. Oh my God, he's so cute. I wanted to do double-sided tape on the whole bottom portion that's going to be connected to that mechanism, but his little feet and legs were just way too thin. So I just used some, liquid adhesive for that, and it works fine. But I did want to put some stronger tape, so that's what I did on the body part that is going to be on the acetate. I hope this is all making sense, but I know it does help having a visual. But see how it is? And I just put it right there because it does need to be right at the edge of that, second inch. And it does. And look at how cute that is. So when you fold it in the card, it'll be flat, and then when it comes out, it'll pop out. I had some stars from a completely different project, which you'll probably see soon, just sitting on my desk because I didn't want to throw them away because I thought, God, what am I going to use these stars for? And look, it worked out perfect. I just used some liquid adhesive I put on the back of those stars and just kind of put them here, there, and everywhere just to kind of finish that starry space background. I love this card. It was actually really simple, but I don't think the recipient is going to think it's really simple. It looks like it would have been a difficult project. But I hope you like this card too, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is a cute project. Again, I got the cut files from Printable Cuttable Creatables. I'll have a link to their website in the information box, as well as a link to my website in the not my website, my blog in the information box. But if you purchase anything from Printable Cuttable Creatables, if you use the code, the number 3, the word SONS, SONS, and then 15, you'll get 15% off your purchase, which is always a great thing. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and look at how cute that guy is. I am going to use a white pen just to put a couple of things here and there, mostly just on his body a little bit, and I did put some lines, some highlight lines in the craters of the planet. And, I'm sorry, I should just say Mars. But look at that. Oh, my goodness. I cannot wait. I'm going to give this to my daughter-in-law because I know she's going to love it. All right. Thanks again for watching. Bye.